We are racing. Nasty. Sidekick Sandy. Cherry Bomb. Soul Ride. Starting us off tonight. Up front, we're going to have Nasty on the inside, Sandy on the out. In the back row, we have Cherry Bomb on the inside, Soul Ride on the out. We are racing. And it's a neck-and-neck group coming down that first straightaway into that first set of turns. It's Nasty taking the lead over Sandy as Sandy's trying to find a way to make her move around him. Coming into that final set of turns, this Nasty pulling just a little bit further out as you got the other two falling behind there. As they come down here, it's going to be Nasty, Sandy. Whoa, what a close race. It's going to be Soul Ride and then Cherry Bomb. Up next, up front, we're going to have Sandy on the inside, Cherry Bomb on the out. In the back row, we have Soul Rider on the inside, Nasty on the out. We are racing. It's Sandy out to nicely coming down that first straightaway. And they bunch up there right before that first set of turns, and now they start to get a little bit of separation as it's Cherry Bomb trying to challenge Sandy as Sandy's got it going on. Coming down here into that final straight. You got a nice battle going on for third and fourth place. Oh, Sandy gets a little sideways. Oh, Sandy gets hit hard. Oh, and then Cherry Bomb gets hit by Nasty. It's going to be Cherry Bomb, Nasty, Soul Ride, and a DNF by Sandy. Round number 3. Up front, we got Cherry sitting on the inside, Soul Ride on the out. In the back row, we have Nasty sitting on the inside, Sandy on the out. We are racing. Oh, look at that kabobble coming out of that gate. What is kabobble? I don't know what a kabobble is, but that's exactly what Soul Ride was doing there. Soul Ride ends up actually getting himself back under control and going into first place. We lost sidekick. Sandy flipped over on her lid back up there on that first straight. Look at this close race coming down here. Oh, it's going to be Cherry, Soul, Nasty, DNF by Sandy. Looks like my sidekick Sandy's going to need a miracle to be able to survive this. As we're going to have up front, Soul Ride on the inside, Nasty on the out. In the back row, we have Sandy on the inside and Cherry Bomb on the out. We are racing. This Nasty got a bit of a lead over Soul Ride. And there goes that block in right there on that first straightaway. As low, look at that burst of speed there by Cherry Bomb trying to catch up to Nasty. As Nasty does a little drifting down there and drifters straight. And we come down here, it's going to be Nasty, Cherry Bomb, Soul Ride, and then Sidekick Sandy. Here's how our points played out in the first heat. Nasty was an impressive 15 points. Cherry was an impressive 14. Soul Rider will be back next week with 9, and poor Sidekick Sandy has been eliminated.
Well, that could have went better.
Well, it's okay, because you've accumulated lots of points this season. I'm sure you're going to be back for that championship round, so don't sweat it. Let's meet our next 4 cars. Zorro! Romeo! Dumpster Diver! Lola! Starting us off in heat number 2. Up front's going to be Zorro on the inside, Romeo on the out. In the back row will be Dumpster Diver on the inside, Lola on the out. We are racing. Romeo's out to a bit of a lead. And here comes Zorro taking over that lead right out of that first set of turns. No, Romeo retakes over the lead along with Lola taking over second place. As we come down here to that final set of turns, that was some nice bit of driving there by both of them, doing some drifting. As we come down here, it's going to be Romeo, Lola, and then Zorro. As Dumpster Diver got held up there on that killer straight, but he's making his way down, folks. Give him just a second, and there he is.
Okay, let's head back up to the top.
In the front row, we got Romeo on the inside, Dumpster Diver on the out. In the back row, we got Lola on the inside, Zorro on the out. We are racing. Dumpster Diver gets a little rough coming out of that gate, but he's going to take over first place right before that first set of turns as he battles it out there with Romeo. Now he's got it all going on down to drifter straight, and he drifts a little bit, and that's going to allow Romeo to make a catch-up here. As they come down into that final stretch, it's going to be a really close race, folks. Oh, Lola's getting put up on the side. It's going to be Romeo, Dumpster Diver, Lola, and then Zorro.
Okay, let's head back up to the top.
This time we're going to have Dumpster Diver on the inside, Lola on the out up front. In the back row is Zorro on the inside, Romeo on the out. We are racing. Lola out to a bit of a lead, but being challenged by Dumpster Diver. She puts in a bit of a block. You've got Zorro back there and Romeo getting tangled up. You got Lola really going further and further out here, getting a bigger lead coming down here into that killer straight. Oh, looky there you go. Whoa! Zorro got held up, but yeah, it's bumped by Romeo. And it's going to end up being Lola and then Dumpster Diver. And these two are battling it out. And it's going to be Zorro and then Romeo. Final race of heat number 2. So that front will have Lola on the inside, Zorro on the out. In the back row, we'll have Romeo on the inside and Dumpster Diver on the out. We are racing. Nice tight group coming down here, and you got 3 of them pulling away further out. Is this Lola taking? Oh, looky there! You got Zorro flipped over on his lid. I don't know if that was some rough driving or what. May have to go back and rewatch that, folks. As we come down here to that final straight, it's going to be Lola, Dumpster Diver, and then Romeo, and a DNF by Zorro. Well, here's how our points stacked up there for heat number 2, as we had a nice bit of driving by 3 out of the 4 competitors. As you've got Lola making an impressive debut with 15 points, Romeo with 13, they'll both be moving on to the bonus rounds. Dumpster Diver will be consistent as he always is and be back next week. And sorry Zorro fans, Zorro's now been eliminated, as we're going to have Lola, Nasty, Cherry, and Romeo in the bonus rounds. Let's get ready to get to it. Starting us off in our bonus races. Up front, we're going to have Lola on the inside, Nasty on the out. In the back row, we have Cherry on the inside, Romeo on the out. We are racing. It's Lola out to a bit of a lead, being challenger. Oh, he puts in a little bit of a block. As that looked like Nasty was going to make a move up there. Oh, and Cherry Bomb gets held up there, coming down that first set of turns. Look at this battle we got going on down here for first and second place. I knew this was going to be a fight between those 2 cars. As we come down here to that final, oh, you got Lola banging and banging, but it's going to be Lola, Nasty, Romeo with a DNF by Cherry. As you can see, Cherry Bomb got pushed off on those emergency vehicles there on that first turn. Well, it's a good thing this ain't an elimination race.
Okay, let's head back up to the top.
This time up front, we're going to have Nasty on the inside, Cherry on the out. In the back row, we have Romeo on the inside, Lola on the out. We are racing! And look at that battle going on between Nasty and Cherry Bomb. Right there as Lola tries to make a move and gets cut off by Cherry Bomb. They come down here into the drifter straight, down to that final set of turns. Oh, look at the other cars starting to battle it out back there for second, third, and fourth place. It's going to be Nasty, Lola, Cherry Bomb, and then Romeo.
Okay, let's head back up to the top.
All right, here we go again. It's going to be up front. Cherry Bomb on the inside, Romeo on the out. In the back row, we have Lola on the inside, Nasty on the out. We are racing! And it's Cherry Bomb out to a lead down that first straight, but it's a tight group coming down here. Now they're going to start spreading out as we get down to that killer straight. Cherry Bomb's got the lead, and look at Romeo making a move all the way up to second place. As they come down here, it's still going to be a nice tight battle. As they come down to that final stretch, it's going to be Cherry Bomb, Romeo, Nasty, Lola.
Okay, let's head back up to the top.
Final race of the night. Up front, we're going to have Romeo on the inside, Lola on the out. In the back row, we have Nasty on the inside, Cherry Bomb on the out. Good luck to all. We are racing. Bonus racing. One last time of the night. As it's Lola out to a lead coming down here into that killer straight. They're lined up single file coming down here into the drifter straight now, down to that final turn. And we got a battle for second place going on down there. And it looks like it's going to be Nasty taking second. But up front, it's going to be Lola, and then Nasty, then Romeo, and then Cherry Bomb. And here's how our bonus points shaked out for tonight. Nice bit of clean racing for the most part for all 4 drivers. Let's find out who tonight's big winner is. Congratulations to Lola, as she is tonight's big winner. Let's check out and see how this points did stack out tonight. Congratulations again to Lola. She barely edges out Nasty by 1 point for that top big winner spot. Then you had Cherry Bomb, Romeo, Dumpster Diver, Soul Ride. Unfortunately, Zorro's been eliminated, and unfortunately, my sidekick, Sandy, has been eliminated, but I'm sure she'll be back in that championship round. Speaking of the championship round, we got 2 races left. Let's see how that top 8 stacks up. Here's how our top 8 shakes out right now. It'll be the top 8 moving on to that championship round after 10 races. I say this week in and week out, folks, but it's anybody's competition. Is all it takes is 1 perfect race to get you in here, or 2 good races, and that's what we got left. Is we got a couple, 2 or 3 good races left. But you got Dumpster Diver and Lola that's just barely sitting out there. They could come in here and take this thing. And I'd like to thank you all for joining us as you do each and every week. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, make sure you come back and see us again, as I want to thank each and every one of you and everyone who's on this screen right now. Sidekick Sandy, what is it you say every week?
Make sure to hit that like and subscribe.
And smash that bell for reminders.
Have mercy on me, son.